Hello everybody! Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite cookie recipes that I have made for over 30 years. They are easy peanut butter cookies and I'm going to show you 3 different ways to make them. This is Deb from Just Do Something Homestead and I love these cookies. They are soft and chewy, not burnt and crunchy. They can be made with as little as 6 ingredients, and most of these ingredients you already have on hand. The first recipe we're going to make is peanut butter cookies. The second one is peanut butter blossoms. And the third one is mini muffin Reese's cups. And here is your ingredients list. The first thing is 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. You're going to need the entire can. The second thing is 2 cups of Bisquick mix. Now it doesn't have to be Bisquick. You can use any baking mix. I've used Jiffy baking mix in the past. Then we need 1 egg, 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and the last thing is some sugar that we're going to put in a bowl. You don't even put them into the recipe. Now, to make the other cookies, you're going to need a bag of Kisses and a bag of mini Reese's peanut butter cups. And that's it. Super simple. Using your stand mixer, we are going to add 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. And I'm going to use my little hand opener for this. Here's a little hint with your sweetened condensed milk. The darker the color, the older it is. So you're going to want a nice light colored one. And we are going to add that entire can into our mixing bowl. I am adding 1 cup of organic peanut butter, and I already have that measured out. And we're just going to add that to our mixing bowl. 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla. The last liquid ingredient that I'm adding is 1 egg. So if you can remember one, we had 1 egg, 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. We're going to mix this until well blended. At this point, I'm going to add 2 cups of baking mix. And I'm going to lock that back down, and you want to stir this on low, so make sure you don't stir it too quickly. Once it is well blended, I like to speed it up, so we're going to do that now. And the cookie dough itself is very, very thick. I love this recipe because it doesn't stick to your pans. Because there's so much peanut butter in it, it really isn't sticky. And so it is so nice to work with. At this point, we are almost ready to begin our cookies. So preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and I am going to pour some sugar into a bowl. And there's my oven all ready for me. All right, and what you're going to do, you're going to roll the peanut butter cookies in this before you put them on a baking sheet. So it's not an exact science, just put some sugar in a bowl. And at this point, you're just going to scoop out some dough. Now with my scoop, I want it level across the top. Then I scoop it into my hand, which makes a little ball, and I roll it. From that point, I put it into my bowl of sugar, and I completely coat it with regular sugar. And so this is what it looks like. And so I'm going to start putting those on my baking sheet until it is covered. I have 12 cookies rolled into balls and then into sugar. And now I'm going to take my fork, and what you do is you push one way and then you turn your fork and you push the other way. And it's going to leave the pattern on your cookie. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all of these cookies. And this is what they look like going into the oven. So I am going to bake them at 350 degrees. You wanna bake these for 8 minutes until lightly browned. As the peanut butter cookies are baking, I am going to start on my mini peanut butter ones. And for this recipe, you're gonna want a mini muffin pan. I love this one because it is so big. Often they're just little ones, but this one can cook so many more cookies at once. And just like the plain peanut butter cookies, I'm going to scoop some into my hand, roll it into the sugar, and this time I'm going to place it in my mini muffin pan. There are 24 peanut butter cookie balls in the mini muffin pan, and now I'm going to open 24 mini Reese's peanut butter cups. Now, don't put them in, you don't put them on until they are baked. The first tray of cookies is done, and yes, that is what they should look like, a very light tan. You don't want them dark brown like those cookies I said that are burned. Nope, nope, nope. These are soft cookies, so they should be very, very light. And now the mini muffin ones go in, and they are simply a ball in the mini muffin pan, so don't put the chocolate in yet. These will bake for 9 minutes. While the mini muffin ones are cooking, you're going to take off the outside wrapper and the bottom wrapper and place them in a bowl all ready for when those cookies come out. This is my container of mini Reese's peanut butter cups, and I have them all ready. There are 24. When I pull those cookies out of the oven, you have to move really quickly. So make sure you are prepared and that your Reese's peanut butter cups are ready. The last variation is the peanut blossoms. And you're going to do it the same way we started our peanut butter cookies. So make a ball, roll it into the sugar, and place it on a cookie sheet. But do not push them down with a fork. You want those balls sticking up, and you're going to fill up this sheet. I just pulled these out of the oven. As I said, you need to move quickly. So you're going to take a Reese's peanut butter cup and you're going to push it down into the center. And you're going to quickly go around and do all of those, just like that. And this is what they look like. As you can see, by pushing it into a warm cookie, it starts to melt. And so you want this to completely cool down to room temperature before you try to move them out of this. So at this point, I'm going to continue with my last cookie, which is peanut blossoms. I have 15 round peanut butter ball cookies on my baking sheet, and so I'm going to put this in the oven for 9 minutes. Now remember, if it's a round ball, it cooks for 9 minutes. If it's flattened with a fork, it's 8 minutes. And so just like the peanut butter cup ones, don't add the Hershey Kiss yet. So just bake them for 9 minutes. I'm going to open up 15 Hershey Kisses, and just like the Reese's peanut butter cups, you have to move quickly when they come out of the oven. The peanut blossoms are very much like the mini Reese's peanut butter cups. And so what you want to do, I just pulled them out of the oven and push it onto the top. And you want that to melt a little bit into the hot cookie so that it will stick. And there you have it. 3 varieties of cookies from one recipe. It made 24 peanut butter cups and 15 peanut butter and 15 peanut blossoms. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye-bye.